Boys, it is the day after the yard sale, and things are selling, which is nice. We got some converters sold, some turbo stuff sold, people talking to me about David's turbo kit, the motor. Like, I'm ready to clean house. I want there to be nothing. I want room. We have a whole plasma table over here in this corner, which I'm sure most of you guys forgot about. I forget about it time to time. Where is it? That whole box right there is a plasma table. It's a damn shame. It's not even set up yet. We can get all this shit out of here so we can set up our damn plasma table so we can start plasma-ing. Plasma-ing. It's plural, I think. It's a verb. We're doing it. All right, time for the merch plug because you guys didn't see it yet.
We're giving away this 1,200 horsepower turbo Trans Am. Go to lsnasty.com. Every dollar you spend is an entry to win. Pretty soon you might be sitting in the driver's seat.
All right, for those of you that survived the merch plug, we are doing black sheep things. We have a converter on the way from Pete and the guys at Circle D. We have a leaky rear main seal, leaky rear cover, converter that is sold. Time to pull the transmission out. So we're going to try to do this in record time. Logan, guess the timeline. How are we doing it? How quick?
With lifting it up?
No. Like once it's in the air, like once we start turning wrenches on it.
20 minutes, 25 minutes.
20 minutes. All right. We have to do it in this order. Ready? Drive shaft. Got to take that out.
One person can be taking the drive shaft out while others getting the converter bolts.
Converter bolts. We have to
We don't have to pull it out. It's on sliders, ain't it?
No. Well, I got to pull it out anyways. Inspect it. Yeah, we gotta pull it. Like we have to use the jack. Like set it down. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
35 minutes.
35 minutes? Yeah. I think that's pretty fair. So we have to undo the drive shaft, take the drive shaft out, bell housing bolts, converter bolts, rear cross member bolts, pull the transmission back, pull the converter out of it. So that's our game plan. So we're gonna get this thing in the air. As you can see, progress has been made. It's actually the next day, and all we've got done is the car up on the Pro Jacks. So right about now, yesterday, got the car up in the air. We're like, oh, we're about to knock this shit out. Hell yeah. Get the phone call, storm work. Logan hits the road. Logan then drives. We have this truck. It's a 3rd gen. It's got Starlit headliner. And Logan tried to read it, and instead of saying it said 3rd gen, it's a 3rd gen Dodge. Logan looks up and says, oh, Brogdon, that must be its name. So the truck was named Brogdon. It was a badass 5.9 mega cab. You guys probably seen it in some videos. Pretty color blue.
Oh, Brogdon.
He got all the way to Connecticut with it and then did a transfer case delete.
Insert picture.
Yeah, put the picture on the screen here. Then they open-towed it, hooking a chain to the trailer, hauling a tractor from another truck to the front of Brogdon, which is hauling a trailer with another tractor on it, and hauled it down the highway like that, open towing with a trailer, hauling a truck with another trailer, into McDonald's. Logan posts it up for sale, $5,500, sells it in the parking lot, gets a rental truck, and continues on. So that pretty much sums up why we didn't get the transmission out of the car yet. But good news is here. We got the team here tonight that has more wisdom than normal. We got the
Yeah, I think we just got called old, Chris.
Yeah, it's the nice way. We got Travis and Chris here, and they're gonna help me get the transmission out. I had no motivation to work on it earlier. I probably wouldn't be working on it right now unless they showed up, because now I feel obligated to pull the transmission out. Transmission's not bad pulling it out, but on Pro Jacks it's tough because if you have it on, transmission jack like I got Slick Rick's transmission, it's pretty easy. One person can just like kind of pull it down, yank the converter out. so on and so forth. This one you have to use a floor jack, so you have to like slowly lower it down, and then you have to get it off the floor jack and then drag it out from underneath the car. So it's definitely a two-man job. So I'm in good hands now that we got some help here. But getting the transmission out should be a very painless process, I hope. I don't want to jinx myself. And we got to take the drive shaft out, undo the converter bolts, get the starter off. Once we get the transmission out, I'll end up taking the flex plate off and the rear cover because that's leaking and everything. But for right now, what we're going to do is I'll set the camera on the ground, we'll get the time lapse going, work on those converter bolts, and get the drive shaft out. And the goal for today is not to make a mess. Should we drain the transmission fluid first?
Yes.
Okay. That was quick.
Easy.
That was quick.
Easy.
Alright guys, we are just plugging away here. We got the drive shaft out, drained some of the transmission fluid still, starter off, shift linkage off. It's really nice. We have just one connector for the transmission harness, so you just unplug that and that's good to go. Usually I'll take the lines off of the top, so like I can take the transmission out without having to remove the fluid, but we're going to do a new converter, so obviously we're going to make sure there's no bad fluid going into the converter. So I have no problem draining this out. Plus the stuff probably got pretty hot with the converter being that far off spec. So now we are just letting a little bit of it drain out, get the converter bolts. Once that's done, it's bell housing bolts and transmission cross member, and then we can slowly set it down. So this transmission's got a external dump, so it's got some additional lines and wiring and stuff over here, and we're just yeah, just a good old, there's a couple things that I'm noticing. There's a wire over here that is in a pretty gnarly bind, and some of the wires might be broke, so we're gonna fix that and just kind of double check, go over everything. How's it going so far, Travis?
We're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't like a super strenuous task to do. It's just not a fun one.
Just remember, guys, even in a $2 million race operation, you may change a transmission on your back.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the Pro Jacks because they make me feel like I'm at the racetrack and I'm doing it in between rounds. I should say I like the thought of the Pro Jacks. It's way easier to do this thing on a lift. Like on a lift, oh my god. I took Slick Rick's transmission out and that's got more shit on it in 20 minutes.
Yeah, look, it's just laughing at us from there. There it is.
Just the ability to do things faster by standing up is remarkable. So here we are. The engine diaper also.
Better work laying down.
Oh yeah. Oh. Look at this guy. The engine diaper, as you guys can see, is still on there. That makes it somewhat of a pain in the ass, but it's it's safety, man. I don't know what to tell you.
And it is there.
It is.
For those of you that think that we just say, "Hey, it's there," no, it's there. Look, strap.
We're diapering live.
Yeah.
So the goal is this thing. It's got a front seal leak, a rear seal leak, and the rear main leaks. So after we do this, I'm taking the flex plate off. We're going to run a Circle D flex plate, Circle D converter. I'm going to take the rear cover off. New rear seal, new crank seal, and we should be 60% better on leakage. The goal is to be a 0%. I like when it doesn't leak at all. That way you never have to worry about running out of fluid or anything like that. But it looks like the oil pump's leaking just a little bit as well. So I don't know if we're gonna fix that. We might have more leaks than we think. But this was our first outing. I mean, after our second or third outing, we fix all the leaks, then we're good to go for the entire year, or 2. Sometimes it's 2 years.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. My thing is, we just really need to get all of our local classes to allow us to run this tire. That's what we really need. So if we can get that right, then we'll be good to go. We're gonna do a rear gear swap as well. So taking the drive shaft out makes it possible to change the rear gear.
Are we doing that now?
No, I'm gonna order a new third member. We're gonna do a aluminum bolt through strange case, 40 spline spool. We're gonna do a 390 gear, so a little bit gear ratio help with that tire. Paired with a converter, we should go pretty good. I guess the only issue is if we go back to the 28, how much bit difference of a change in the stator do we have to make? But having that Circle D bolt together, you know, we can really get it dialed in with what stators we need for each. But every time we go back and forth on tires, we're gonna have to do this.
Yeah.
Just not on Project.
Just not on, no, it probably will be on Project. Hell, we might even be doing that shit at the track.
Ugh.
I mean,
Oof.
yeah.
Well, maybe we can have Logan.
Yeah, well, this is, dude, I'm telling you, Logan, Mason, and David, they could knock that shit out. We wouldn't even know. They'd just be done with it.
Yeah.
Ed?
Huh?
Travis?
What?
I just dropped the socket. Oh my god. I thought I killed Travis.
Nope.
Oh my god, and it didn't go in the bucket of transmission fluid.
No way.
We are set. I have one bell housing bolt left, and then it's just hanging on the dowels and the transmission cross member. So, this is why having an exposed transmission is just the absolute truth. Just reach in there and grab your damn bell housing bolts. This last one's a damn bastard though. Also, I'm too short. It's not hobbit friendly. The home stretch.
It amazes me that no one ever thinks to do studs. Like, instead of having a dowel and a bolt, why not run 4 studs?
Solid point. It'd be a pain in the ass getting the transmission lined up perfect to slide on.
Yeah, that's true.
Because more often than not, I'm aligning it with these bolts when I put them in. But no, I mean, I'm excited to get this converter gone. We had a good run with it. It's a used converter. I mean, I was just handing out smoking deals. I mean, like, you talk about a billet bolt together converter, you're looking at like $4,000. You know, lockups another $3,000, so $7,000. So I'm selling these literally like the price that I paid for a weld together converter. I sold this for.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it'll be good for someone else, but for me, I'm ready to start giving everyone the D.
Ooh.
With Circle D. But someone else is gonna be, I mean, busting ass, getting it dialed in. So we grab these here. We'll we got a new jack that we actually took out of David. We had a petty theft come through here. We own a security camera system also, like a company I should say, that does like CCTV, home security. We do some towns and stuff like that. Do you ever notice like there's just cameras sitting in random drawers and like there's like 40 on this building. So we have high definition. Yeah, look at there's. Some of them are up right now. That's like one page of cameras.
Yeah.
So we have high definition footage of someone stealing a jack from out front. So I just have it just chilling. David bought this jack and put it in the back of his truck and just left it there.
Fresh unit.
Like fresh, brand new. Powder coat still wet on it. And my manager's leaving it out there for crackhead buffet. my man.
A little rough there.
I mean, it's what it was.
Rough.
David was serving up the crackhead buffet.
It was.
So. Said converter. This right here is the OG. A real trooper. I'll take a picture and send it to its new owner. I was supposed to mail it out today, but
Here we are.
here we are at 9 o'clock. Just got the transmission out. Big shout out to Travis and Chris for coming to help me, because there's no way. Imagine me trying to get that down and off the jack by myself.
I mean, you'd have gravity to help
I'd
you.
have one arm here. So the yard sale, I'd say, was pretty successful. I didn't upload a video yesterday, but the day before was a video just like, hey, I'm selling everything. I still got the wheels and tires, but everything else is sold. This converter is one of two that got sold. I mean, like I said, it's a little bit beat up. It's missing one. There's like, it only holds 5 converter bolts, or you can use the different pattern, then it'll hold all 6. But I mean, for the price, we can talk about a $4,000 converter for $1,200. So.
I mean, if my S10 wasn't getting done sometime in like 10 millennia, I'd have probably tried to cop it off of you, but I don't need one right now.
Clearly it's a badass converter. It works good, so. But I mean, any converter can be a badass converter if you get it spec'd right and get it set up right. That's why the bolt togethers are so nice, because you can really get them dialed in. So we got this out. The transmission's got a few passes on it, but everything's working good with the trans. Circle D flex plate, Circle D converter. I'm gonna get that shoved back in there. New rear main seal. The rear main seal definitely was leaking, because there's oil everywhere, as you can see inside the bell housing here. It shouldn't have any of this stuff going on there, so it's nice that we got it out. We can address everything, make sure that when we put it back together this time there will be no leaks. And yeah, so 2 converters gone. We're making some room. This thing should get faster. I'll get a gear, we'll get that rear end built, and then I mean, off to the races. Then I think we can really be hunting a 3-second pass.
Joe C, so mad right now.
Joe.
Oh God.
To the Dieters, DCF, bro. I'm sorry.
Like,
we'll get it shining again.
That's rough.
Sometimes don't be showing that now. We gotta cover that up. All right, guys, there you have it. That's gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, we got the giveaway going on. lsnasty.com. Every dollar you spend, you get entered to win. I don't know why you wouldn't want to win 1,200 horsepower Trans Am. Then you guys can be doing this on your damn.
I'm mad I can't.
Yeah, you can't.
I know.
You can't either.
Wait a minute. I can't.
No, you can't.
I
No.
haven't got a check yet.
Your conflict of interest.
How's that a conflict? I haven't got paid yet.
Your conflict of interest.
You gave me some candy today.
Hey, did you or did you not receive that hoodie?
Yeah. That's
Oh.
one of the, look at that.
This
Shout out
is
to
one
the
of
guys.
the OGs.
My
Let me tell
man
you something.
Seth, right now, Blue
Hey.
Collar Brew, he's actually up working a storm right now. Like driving through 10 feet of snow.
He's the man.
Dude.
They are good people.
Yeah, good people. Can't
I
beat
mean,
them. You know? So, all right, that's going to wrap it up. FC, why do they need to go lsnasty.com? Tell them why.
Because you need horsepower. You need it. If your wife won't let you go buy it, go win it.
Oh, I like it.
Hey,
I like it.
Hey, I like that. I like that. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. First link in the description below. Go lsnasty.com. We got a bunch of brand new merchandise. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.